They say podcasts are going to replace books. I don't know about that, but I do think TRS clips will assist your learning process. You know, you just said right now, what did you just say about this place?
It's really tripped out.
Why do you think it's really tripped out?
Well, firstly, it was because every time he wanted you to cut, you just picked up on it, and then I realized they were doing some sign language thing. But the like I feel like everyone's energy just changed the minute we walked into your house.
When we were scouting for houses,
Yeah.
we saw like 30 houses on this one particular day. But this house was the first one that we saw. And there was some strange ass energy in this house where you just walk into a space and you realize that there's something really positive here that's looking at me. Okay? So hear me out. Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay. When we moved in here in January, my business head, Nachiket, he used to sleep in the room that I'm in right now. He stayed there for like a week before I stayed.
I'm getting scared.
And he said that he would wake up feeling like someone's looking at him but not trying to harm him.
What the hell, dude?
Okay. When I moved in here, I felt the same thing for a week. But the thing is, I have had a lot of occult experiences in life.
What are you saying?
And my take on it is Casper the Friendly Ghost.
But
Have you
are
seen
they
that?
all friendly?
No, it's mixed.
So
But-
the not friendly ones do what?
Have you heard of poltergeists and pishach and things like
What is
that?
that? That sounds bad.
So they say that, you know, what we know ghosts as, it's a very general term. And actually there's different kinds of these occult entities. When a person dies, depending on the person's personality and the way they've died, their nature as a ghost also changes. So if they've died in a lot of anger, like if they feel they were killed before it was their time, they live with a lot of anger and aggression when they're a ghost, and they're constantly trying to reach out. Have you seen that Tom Hanks, Bruce Willis movie? Where he's
Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. That is a real thing, according to some of the psychics that I've spoken about, and according to the paranormal investigators that we've had on the show. We've had a bunch, which is why you see that skull. I said that this wall represents like a lot of the vibes of the show. But my point is about this house. I felt like there was something in this house
That was friendly.
which was friendly, and it went away when we were here. The thing is, if you do deep meditations, they say you push out all the pre-existent energies, but pre-existent energies leave traces of themselves because it was their house before. So the calming you feel is a mix of the meditation we put in. We do a lot of meditations in this house, along with something that was here that was just a positive energy. The thing is, we're taught to believe ghosts are all bad because of culture, but that's not true. Only half are bad.
Oh, that's comforting. No, but I do believe that every person has their energy, and so many people have asked me if I believed in ghosts or not, but I think that it's impossible when you're dead and gone that you don't leave like traces of your energy behind. Of course you do. So
Have you ever had any occult experiences?
no.
No ghost hauntings?
No.
Would you like to hear one of mine?
No.
Okay.
I'm getting scared.
Now it's not a charming conversation, right, JK? Till now it's nice and chill.
It got a little dark.
It got
It got a
dark.
little get out.
Yeah.
But
Get out. It got a little get out.
no, you can tell me. I was kidding. I think I'll be
You
good.
really want to know?
Yeah.
You really want to know?
I don't know. Stop asking me so many times.
I've had very intense sleep paralysis. I've actually made a whole episode about it, so I'm not going to elaborate on it. But basically, when I was a kid in my old house, in my parents' house, I always felt like at night there was someone looking at me. And I didn't sleep alone till I was 21 years old. Because of that feeling that something's always looking at me.
That's intense.
Yeah. The thing is, when I was 11, I had this very intense sleep paralysis experience when I was sleeping next to my mum.
Okay.
And I felt like there was this lady who was sitting on top of me and staring me down with like one eye and half her head was
Oh my
covered. and it was like pale skin. I couldn't say a word. I didn't know what to do. And I remember telling my mom about this a few years prior to this incident happening. And she didn't believe me.
Wait, prior to the incident.
I told her that I felt that there's something in the house. And my mom, to like kind of shut me up, she said that, yeah, if it happens, say this mantra. So in that moment, I remembered that, oh, my mom had taught me this mantra. And I started saying it. And I felt like the experience faded away. Now, this is not the creepy part.
Stop.
Okay? The creepy thing is that a couple of years later, when I was about 12, 13, I was watching this show about alien abduction on Nat Geo. And you know how they recreate scenes? How they do
Yeah.
enactments?
Yeah.
They recreated exactly what I saw. Like the same lady,
Oh my
which I saw 2 years prior, with like
my
half
God, I'm
the
getting
face
goosebumps.
covered and like one eye staring down. And I was looking at it. I was alone in like this, in my living room. I ran out of the living room. I went to my mom as a 13-year-old. I cried and I said that I saw that in our house. What the is happening? And my mom kind of believed me in that moment because you know how your mom senses what you're truly feeling. She got afraid as well. And this is also not the most creepy part. A long time after that, by the time BeerBiceps had started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like recently then.
Not recently, about like 4 years ago.
Okay.
I'd really gotten into meditation. And BeerBiceps was a 2-person team then. So my first teammate on it, we would always begin our day with meditation in our it was a garage attached to my building. Okay. Startup, like starting out vibe. And all that. So we'd begin with a lot of positivity. This one time we had a night shoot, just me and him, and we decided to meditate at like 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. Okay. And while we were meditating, we both felt like there was something strong and intense in the room with us. Now, the thing is, I've been told by the people who've taught me deeper meditations that when you meditate, these negative energies get pushed out of spaces. So we kind of stopped the meditation. He looked at me. He's like, do you feel that? I said, yeah, but let's go on. So we kept meditating. And the thing is, when you meditate with someone, you're very in sync with them, especially if you know them well and you meditate with them regularly. So we both kind of felt like we meditated intensely enough to push it out. Okay. This was creepy enough for me to call another friend of mine who I believe strongly is psychic.
Okay.
And he came there the moment he entered the space. He went up to the room, which is exactly under my mom's room where that incident had happened when I was 11 years old. And he's like, this entire part of the building used to be intensely haunted, right? And I didn't say anything. So,
God, I'm literally getting goosebumps.
So I said, yeah, I've had some experiences when I was a kid. So he said that it's something from before the building was even built here. And probably the meditation has pushed it off, but traces of it are still there. So he gave me some things to do, some particular kind of chants. And I mean, like it was very soft. Have you seen The Exorcist where they have some version of that? And I've not really had an incident happen to myself or my teammates also not experienced it. But some of the other teammates have. Like as in when I talk to some of my junior teammates who've just joined, some of them are not from Bombay. So they end up staying in that particular office. And they've seen a woman running around at night.
Running around?
Yeah, I'm not making this up.
What does she want?
Probably has some pain about something unfulfilled. I don't know.
Oh no.
So I feel like empaths, by the way, are also healers. We have healing energies. And when you're going through that level of angst, sometimes you attract things that need to be healed. Even in the other realm.
I only attract things that need to be healed. I'm sick of it.
Are you talking about your love life, JK?
Yes, I am. I don't want to attract. If you want healing, get out. Don't.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out the entire episode and also check out this playlist that we've curated just for you.